Welcome on back in to another beer review with yours truly, Nutmeg to Palmetto. Coming to you as always from my Midland studio down in South Carolina. I have a local product to share with you fine folks today. And I'm not 100% sure why, but I think this got a lot of praise for being some particular collaboration. It looks like it is. It's called The Co-op. It's by Edmund's Oast down in Charleston. And on the back side, it is indeed a collaboration between Edmund's Oast and The Co-op. That's their logo with that little flamingo at the end there. I'm going to plead ignorance about that, and I'm not entirely sure what The Co-op is. Maybe it's a bottle shop type of deal. Maybe it's a tap room down in the low country. Not 100% sure, but as you can see, both logos are factored into the beer. The can design itself, there are two flamingos right on the front there. And if you see down in the corner, there's a little hop skull, which is, of course, emblematic of Edmund's Oast. This is a Frose style ale with blackberry, grape, and lemon added. So Frose, I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should flip it upside down and let it set before I pop it open. So let's let that do its thing, and after it's done, pop it open with you. Whee. Ooh. Dang it. Well, I tried to get a little bit more of a nice foamy head on it, and it kind of spilled over, as you could probably see in the video. I did do a little bit of research. It is, The Co-op is an eatery down in the Charleston area, Kiowee Island, Sullivan Island. And that's where that comes from. The head did pour initially, as you saw, very quickly, got very foamy, and just wanted to get at least a little bit of a head still in the video, just so you saw how poppy and fizzy it really was. So let's take a little whiff of the nose, shall we? Definitely getting a lot of the grapes coming through a lot. Doesn't smell too sour. Definitely, the grape is definitely the most prevalent note in the aroma. So without further ado, let's take a sip, shall we? Ooh, that's different. That is definitely different. Well, by my reaction, you might have thought this tastes pretty harsh, but it's really not. It just surprised me. I took a sip of this beer and it tastes like wine. So like the Frose thing really, between the fizzy and the big head on it pouring over and everything, and then the grape coming through on the aroma, the flavor coming through very kind of like a burnt kind of red wine almost. If the Frose theme they're going for, they nailed it right on. They hit the nail right on the head. Yeah, it's got kind of, that's fine. I mean, it's an ale. It's not a sour. They didn't sell it as a sour. But I don't know if I just had, being that it was a lot of fruit adjuncts in it, I don't know if I maybe just had a inaccurate type of assumption going in what it would taste like, thinking it would be a sour because of all that fruit content. But they just went in with an ignorant mindset. But I mean, based on what it smells like, based on what it tastes like, and what they're selling it as, they nailed it. They definitely nailed it. I'm not a super big wino, so I can't necessarily say I would grab it again if I saw it. But like, if you don't mind the taste of wine, and you like that kind of grapey note, kind of like burnt liquor type of that sort of thing, then I mean, it's definitely your thing. And just to go over a little bit more about the co-op, so they do have Frose options right there. They're family friendly. They got a kids menu. They've got some salad options. They've got a lot of breakfast options, a lot of different breakfast sandwiches, and a lot of sandwiches. So a lot of custom artisan type of sandwiches. Panini, cowboy chicken, tuna salad, Cubano, the Masters. That almost looks like a breakfast sandwich, but the Masters, you think Augusta, because golf, of course. But very cool thing they were able to pull off here, because it definitely, even if it's not your thing, it definitely hits the note as far as what they were trying to sell it as. If you want more from me, go and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop, coming straight to you on your phone, tablet, mobile device, computer, what have you. If you want to recommend a beer to me, not a bear, a beer, go ahead and send me an email, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. Maybe even send me one and I'll review it, give you a shout out. You never know. It's the kind of thing works, right? If you want more of me, if this little channel is not enough, go ahead and follow me on my social media channels, nutmeg2palmetto on TikTok and Instagram. Search me there for all my little hijinks and insanity. Social media is not your thing. That's okay. Go ahead and download and subscribe to the Upstate Beer Boys podcast. My co-host and I travel around South Carolina to places like this to talk to the owners and the brewers and get a little bit of humanity and backstory to these establishments that we've liked to frequent in many recent years. Anyway, cheers to Edmund's Oast and the co-op. You look like you got a nice little menu. Maybe I'll frequent it at some point in the future. I've already been to Edmund's Oast. I wouldn't mind going back. So, till the next one, cheers everyone.